want to thank you all for being with us again. It's a Capricorn full moon, and I'm very sorry I wasn't able to be with you last month, but I was in Fiji and we had no Wi-Fi. And it's very interesting because it's raining again here today for full moon. We've had bright sunny weather for weeks, but even in Fiji, on the full moon, it rained. And I was talking to masters earlier and asking them about what happens with the full moon. And often, I know it's not going to rain everywhere around the world on full moon, but often it does for a cleansing. And also they were telling me that on full moon, it's a beautiful time to really connect in to your divine nature, to really connect in with your divinity, your divine spirit, because right now we have a lot of solar flares, and the solar flares that come in our magnetic field is very activated, protecting us from those solar flares. So we have a magnetic field around the Earth that actually bounces the solar flares off. And so those solar flares affect all of us on many levels. And I'm sure all of you have been feeling them lately. I don't know if anyone's feeling extremely tired lately. You're feeling a little bit off color, stuff's going on, or very agitated, very anxious. And these sort of things happen in the times of solar flares. And up till where are we? 2 days ago, we had so many solar flares hitting the planet. So a full moon is a time when it's only a time, sort of a window of opportunity when the solar flares drop off, the magnetic field isn't quite so strong, and we can step out of our duality. We can receive more deeply, we can receive healing, we can receive dispensations, we can open our hearts more. So it's a perfect time to be doing these sorts of meditations, really just sitting and connecting. So that's such a beautiful learning, because I didn't know that before. I'm just sharing that with you. So anyway, let's look at that. We've had the winter solstice and the summer solstice yesterday, and the longest and the shortest days of the year. And I hope you all celebrated in some way. I know many people were at Stonehenge watching the sun rise. And so it's a beautiful time for everyone. And the sun at the moment is in Cancer, and of course the full moon is in Capricorn. So there you go. And but according to astrologers, we often listen to Christine Rothwell in Australia. At this time, in this Capricorn Cancer, we need to find a balance between home and career. We need to find a balance between being in harmony and being too busy. So it's really finding that balance in our way. It's so interesting when I've been talking to the masters about solar flares and magnetic field and coming into that eye of peace, because it's the same thing, not being quite so active, a great opportunity to just sit and to be. So, you know, all of those things are really possible. And to really look at this time for yourself, depending on where Capricorn and, of course, Cancer sits in your own chart. So it's also a time of letting go judgments and also to come into self-acceptance. Not always an easy thing to do, but certainly something that's worthwhile achieving in our lives is self-acceptance, coming into that self-love, accepting who we are. And it's only then that we can listen more to our divine spirit, because until we come into acceptance of who we are, then we're listening to all the other shadow aspects and all the other people around us, all the other voices, but we're not so listening to the voice of spirit. And therefore we don't have the clarity we need, and sometimes we get caught in illusion. So the more we come into self-acceptance, all that we are, the more that we can actually connect with our divine spirit and get more clarity instead of more illusion. So it's as you know, every month, every full moon, I ask for 3 cards of guidance And this month I got 3 cards that are all about listening to our inner voice, listening to our vision, or listening to the guidance we receive in some way. And the first card was from Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, who is an archangel that is a protector, and he really helps and supports us to move forward on our path without limitation, without the blocks. So his card is saying trust heaven. So let's consider what he's saying. He's saying trust in spirit, trust in the universe. Understand that you are supported. You just have to really connect more deeply to understand how you're being supported, because it may not always be the way we think it should be. The second card we got was Lady Venus. Lady Venus. And I always believe that's Venus Kamara. So she's saying that be open to receive deep insights at this time. Really be open to receiving those insights and receiving the power of your own spirit, really listening to the power of your own spirit. And then lastly, Isis, Lady Isis. And her card says magic manifesting. So, what is magic? Magic is the co-creation between you and the universe. It's not something special, really. It's a co-creation you're choosing to do with the universe. And that is a miracle and a magic in itself. And she's saying really to stay focused on your path. So all of these 3 cards are about being focused, about a deep connection, about listening with clarity to the guidance that you're being offered, which we're all being offered in every moment, and allowing ourselves to receive that guidance in some way. So that's really guidance for this month from the Masters, is really receiving from your own spirit and allowing yourself to make that connection more deeply and to receive with clarity and to let go of the illusions that other parts of us may create because of their needs and desires and their imbalance. So really, that's what I wanted you to understand for this month. So we're going to go into this healing meditation in a moment. I also just wanted to share with you that for the first time in 5 years, I'm traveling this year, and I am coming to Glastonbury. I'm doing 2 retreats in Glastonbury, one just for a weekend and one for 7 nights. The 7-night retreat is for anyone that has done any of my courses. The 2-day one on the weekend is about really coming into your divine nature guidance. We'll spend 2 days together, really learning to come into connecting with our divine nature. And we're doing it in Middlewick Farmstay, which is just below the tour. So I'm really excited about coming to Glastonbury. So I'm inviting anyone that would really love to connect with me. Perhaps you've never physically connected with me. You've only just come to the full moon meditations. Maybe you'd like to learn more. Maybe you'd love to really sit and listen as we channel the frequency of the Masters and connect truly with our divine nature. For everyone that's subscribed to this list, I'm going to be sending you a discount for those 2 days. We still have spaces left and I'd like to fill them. So I will be sending you exclusively a discount for those 2 days, for that weekend. So look out to the newsletter. I'll be sending it out early next week, offering a little discount for, well, it won't be a little, actually, it's quite a big discount for those 2 days so we can fill that weekend. The 7 nights is nearly full. If you really want to come for that, you need to book soon. But the weekend is still available. So I will be sending that out. So thank you for listening for the moment. I'm just going to check that nobody else is complaining about the sound if I start. Okay. All right. Muriel saying pour les francophones. Je enverrai l'introduction plus tard. Merci, Muriel. Okay, because her earphones sont cassés. So, okay, everyone, just asking you all just to close your eyes. Just take some deep breaths and just let your focus go on the breath. That means just focusing on your breath, letting go of everything else. Just dropping into your heart chakra. That means coming out of your head, out of your third eye, out of your head chakras, out of your throat, and just coming into your heart chakra. Just bring your focus down into your heart chakra. And just breathe from that place, from the very heart of you. And as you breathe into that place, we call now the Council of 33 Masters of Light to anchor around us now, sharing your light and your love with us, sharing your wisdom. And as we each breathe in, let us open our hearts to receive that light, that love, that wisdom. Let us surrender our thoughts and simply come into a place of receptivity, a place of receiving, allowing ourselves to be held, to be nurtured, to be supported. And simply do that with your breath. The deeper you breathe into your heart, the more you will receive. And as the Masters come around us now, we call on the angelic and the archangelic realms. We call on all the councils of light to come of light to share with us this day. We call on all our guides and our teachers of light to be with us. We call on the guardians of the land where each of us lives, and we ask you to open the ley lines so that we may be held and supported on the earth at this time, and may deeply connect with Mother Earth, held by her love, held by her embrace. And as we breathe deeply now, if there is anything you are needing support with right now in your life, please call to the Masters and ask for support for this. Not to tell them what to do, but simply to hand over anything that is troubling you right now and ask them to support you, to find balance and right action in whatever it is that is causing you to be anxious, to be worried, limited, blocked, causing any struggle or pain. And just quietly ask the Masters to support you, to hold you, and to bring dispensations for whatever this is, so that right action and harmony may be achieved. And on the wings of light, beloved ones, we are the Mary Magdalene that steps now to you. And we come. And we call to you, each one, to step onto your wings of light, to allow yourselves to be lifted from the struggle of your earthly walk. And you have chosen to spend with us, to allow your hearts to open, to allow your energetic fields to receive the pure light of our love. For this is a time of receiving, beloved hearts. It is a time to allow yourself to be held, to be supported, to be nurtured. Let go your fears. Let go your needs. Simply to allow yourself to be held. And as you do, many mothers of light will come to you. They will wrap you in rainbow rays of light. And as they do, they will sing to you their loving songs in your soul, lifting your consciousness to a new place where there is no drudgery, there is no hardship, simply to a place of light. Nothing to think about, simply to be and to receive. For we say to you, beloved ones, on this earth walk, that you walk as the soul that you are, many experiences come to meet you, and some of these will challenge you, and some, dear ones, will bring you great joy. And in your challenges, we ask you to remember to receive. To remember to receive the support you need, the love you need, the balance that you need. For in your challenges, you create much conflict, much struggle. And yet when you choose to be supported, to receive the loving light of your spirit, then you are held, you are loved, and you find the balance and the grace within you to continue your earth walk, beloved hearts, learning as you go. Oh, dear ones, all that comes to meet you is a great learning for your spirit, no matter what it is. And in your reaction, in your conflict, in your struggle, there is great resistance to this learning. And when you call upon us to come and to hold you, to bless you, to illuminate you, then your resistance may dissolve and you will be held. And in this space of support, of surrender, there will be much learned by you about your path, your mastery on your earth walk. And you will become illuminated, awakened to whatever it is that you are being asked to awaken to. Oh, dear hearts, on your journey, you will be awakened many, many times. There is never just one awakening. There are many, many awakenings. For each time a challenge comes to you, for you to learn, then you will be asked to awaken to the truth of it, to let go the illusion of it. And in this receptivity, to be supported, to master the learning of it. And this will create great awakening for you, great illumination. And so, dear ones, breathe deeply now and allow the mothers to hold you, to illuminate whatever it is that has come to meet you in your field, that you may let it go, beloved heart. Whatever it is for you, let it go. We say, give it to the mothers of light and call to them to awaken you to the learning of this, whatever it may be for you. Ask for dispensations to come to you, so that you may walk not in the shadow of what this may be for you, but so you may walk in the light of what this is for you. A learning, a great mastery, an understanding, a wisdom, perhaps, whatever it is for you, and allowing this shift, this change to come to you. And as the mothers of light hold you, beloved heart, the Mother Gaia steps forward to you, and she comes to take your hand, and she connects with you deeply, heart to heart, and she shares her loving heart with you, and says to you, you hold the power of creation within you, able to create in each moment. And she shares this power with you, for she is a great creator being, creating planets and stars across the universe, creating life from spirit. And as she holds you, connecting deeply with your heart, allow the resonance of her being to embrace you, and breathe deeply, beloved hearts. Breathe deeply as she shares her gift with you. She comes to enliven within your heart, with your being, the creation consciousness. She says the power of your creation energy comes from your spirit, the pure light of you, and calls to you to go deeper into your connection with your spirit. For it is this spirit of you that is your truth. It is your substance. It is that which you are. And as she holds you deeply, she blesses you with the love of her heart and honors the power of your creative spirit. And she asks you to honor the creation energy that flows within you and without you, connecting with all creation energy on this planet, assisting you, supporting you. and to breathe and to receive the gift of love for you. Allow yourself to open to this and to be filled with it. And as you breathe now, our brother Moyra comes now to you. And he places a blue sapphire of light within your heart and one in each of your hands. He says to you, the purity of your light never dims. It is always there, beloved one. And all that dims is simply the way you see your spirit, the way you choose to see your light. When you choose to connect deeply with your divine spirit, then the blue flame of love within your spirit grows strong and emblazes from your heart and from your hands and shares its loving consciousness with all beings. And when you are choosing to not see that which you are, to walk from your spirit in your resistance, then the blue flame of love that you hold always within you dims and becomes small. In this moment, he begins to activate the blue sapphire of light within your heart and within your hands, and asks you to breathe and to begin to acknowledge the blue flame of love within you. With every breath that you take, to see the blue flame of love expand in your heart and to feel it expanding in your hands, in the very power of the chakras of your hands. And with every breath you breathe in, the blue flame will expand more. Trust in this blue flame, he calls to you. Let yourself receive it. Let yourself acknowledge it. Let yourself honor the blue flame of love of your divine spirit that is emblazoned in your heart chakra and in each of your hand chakras. Breathe deeply as he enlightens his consciousness within you, and allow yourself to receive this gift and acknowledge the blue flame of love that you are. And as you choose now to breathe deeply again, connecting more deeply with your spirit, letting go of your mind, your thoughts, your needs, your desire, becoming more and more connected to that which you are, the being of you. As you do so, Jeshua steps forward now, and he comes to bless you. He bows to you, places his hands on your feet. And as he does so, the golden light comes from his hands to your feet and enlivens your feet. And he activates the chakras of your feet. And he calls you to breathe. He says to you, divine ones, that you are always guided by the golden light. And each step that you take will share golden light on your path, wherever your path takes you. Be aware and conscious, he says to you, of the light that you are emanating from your feet and sharing with Mother Earth and all that exists on this planet. In the golden light of your being, sharing this consciousness of unity and oneness as you walk. Or are you running too fast to share? Or perhaps he says, your feet are no longer touching the earth, that somewhere else is more viable for you. He calls to you to come and to anchor deeply on the earth, to no longer run, but to walk gently, consciously, and to breathe the golden light through your feet into the earth, and to share your love through the golden light of your being. He says to you to doubt not. Each one holds the golden light, he says. For each one is one with the golden light from the heart of God. Each one comes from the heart of Source, from the golden heart of being. And you may call upon this golden heart of being. Beloved heart, then share it as you walk, consciously, lovingly. So he calls to you now to breathe in. And when you breathe out, to share this golden light that he is activating within you. See the golden light emanate from your feet, being the consciousness of Mother Earth, through her ley lines, through all the guardians of the earth, with all of humanity, wherever you are. He calls to you to open to this now, as he blesses you deeply, profoundly, as the being of golden light from the heart of Source. And beloved hearts, now Mother Mary steps forward now with Quan Yin. They come to wrap you in their loving hearts. They say to you, it is time for each one of you to acknowledge the beauty, to let go your doubts, to let go your questions, and to breathe and open your heart to you. They say to you that no one can introduce you to yourself. You are the self that you are. You are the divine spirit. And so they call to you, come to sit with your divine spirit and to know that which you are. And in every moment of your existence, to honor your divine spirit, to honor the beauty of your soul, to make this your focus and your choice, and to let go all else, they say. Mother Mary comes, and she ignites the blue ray of loving kindness through your spinal column. She sends it up now from the base to your crown, and then down from your crown to your base. Begin to flow now in this way. The blue ray of loving consciousness. Breathe it, beloved hearts, now, from the base to your crown, from the crown to your base. In that which you are, and opening your heart to you, as you are blessed with this gift from Mother Mary. Breathing deeply, and letting go all else now. Let this current of loving light flow spinal column, through your field, from your base to your crown, from your crown to your base. Breathing it up and breathing it down. Allow this ray of light to expand within you and to expand from you, expanding your field with every breath that you take. And become aware of Mother Mary supporting you in this endeavor. She comes to hold you, to bless you. Receive this loving light from her. Are blessed by her. Breathing and receiving, beloved ones. Breathing and receiving. And as you continue to breathe the ray of loving kindness through your being, illuminating, expanding, loving kindness for yourself and for all others. Quan Yin steps forward to you now, and she begins to weave a ball of violet light around you. She says this violet light will remain around you for the next 12 days of your time. And she weaves it. The violet light of transformation and transcendence, so that you may come into the loving connection with all that you are, honoring yourself, your soul, connecting deeply, deeply with your divine spirit, and receiving the support that you need for your earth walk at this time. For as you walk through the flames of change on this planet, you will require support, you will require nourishment, you will require dispensation and loving kindness for yourself. Listen to the guidance of your divine spirit. Clarity, and let go illusion, that you may walk sharing the golden consciousness of light from the very heart of Source, wherever you walk, as activated for you by the Lord Jeshua. Breathe deeply, beloved hearts, continuing to breathe. Ray of loving kindness up your spine to your crown and down again to your base. As Quan Yin creates a ball of violet light all around you. Namati Kuntayana Hatu Shiana Tunyana Honati Alanyana Mata Shianatiana Honamayana Olemahi Shumanayam Deyanaho Shemahana Oleyam Deyanapmeyama Dehi Shianamat Deyana Ummateya Me Dora Shianateyama Eme Ummana. And as you breathe deeply, beloved hearts, we call to the Lord Melchizedek now. And we ask him to seal this work with the platinum ray. So breathe into air that is appropriate for you as this work is sealed, so that you are protected from outside influences as this healing consciousness moves through you for the next 12 days of your time, reminding you to open your heart to receive, to make this your choice, to disconnect not with your divine spirit during this time, but in truth to spend more time in deep connection, so that you may truly receive that which has been offered to you this day. Open to this gift of healing. Open to this gift of illumination. But above all, beloved ones, receive the nourishment, the guidance, the support that you need at this time for your earth walk. To breathe now and to open to this as the platform is placed around the sphere of violet light that has been woven for you. May all be sealed, may all be blessed, may all be granted. To breathe and to receive, to honor that which you are, and to know that you are loved beyond measure. We bless you, each and every one. We hold you in our hearts. We honor you for all that you are and for all that you have come to give. Blessed are you. Blessed are you. Blessed are you. Blessings, everyone. Thank you all. I suggest to everyone that you drink some water and just go slowly for the next hour.